What's up, y'all? Quick question. Who wants to be wildly aggressive? Ooh, who wants to go wildly outrageous? You know what I'm saying? Who wants to be, like what's the definition of rage? Right? Rage baiting, that is. Definition of rage baiting. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all y'all that know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, but this is only the intro. I'm not gonna break this down right here. But yeah, we stepping into the art of rage baiting, everybody. I didn't even know it was an art. Did you? It's an art, bro. And you know, these streamers, YouTubers, virtualists. This is the virtualism channel now, right? We graduated from streamerverse, now we virtualism. Everything happened virtually. You know what I'm saying? Let's take a deeper look into what this art of rage bait is, right? I tried to rage bait you. That was mine. All right, cool. Let's get it.
To me, one can't never fool me again. Don't hate the messenger, man, hate the same. When one thing about facts is when they hit you, feel no pain. When you swear it's about that shit that made these bitches go insane. Simping niggas most neglected, these my bros.
It was good, man. Get the let me get the backtrack situated. Good to see you. Give yourselves a round of applause. All right, let me just get my background music situated. Cause the only time I accept the only time I accept complete silence is when I sleep. When I work, you know what I mean? That music gotta be hitting the background. So yeah, Hermes for your mind, beat type beat 6, phrase 96. Now hop straight into the art of rage baiting. Brian Pictures, Infinite Pictures. Here we go. Get to it.
Triggering people on purpose, starting drama, and going viral for the wrong reasons, rage bait might be one of the most effective tools to grow a brand. Some people use it carelessly and end up permanently ruining their lives, while skilled rage baiters use it with surgical precision to gain attention and ride the wave to fame, followers, and fortune. My name's Ryan, and we'll be looking at 6 popular creators who have mastered the art of rage baiting and became some of the most popular people on the internet.
Off of rage baiting. Off of rage baiting. I never knew you could actually rage bait tastefully.
Starting with Andrew Tate. In the age of social media,
Andy? No. I mean, Andy. Oh shit. I mean, we all have our. You know, I feel like with Andy's case, it's such a dichotomous situation because, you know, it's a double-edged sword. Let me put it that way. Because there are some things that, you know, can sensibly come out of Andrew. We know this. Like those that are attentive, right? Those that pay the right kind of attention, they would know this. There's certain sensible things that comes out of his mind. But there's also just like this idiocy. Not idiocy, but just like, man, fake, man. Just like performative, right? Just insecure, bro. I don't know, like. Masked up insecure with exaggerated masculinity type shit. You know, when the whole red pill thing was a thing, it's now dead. RIP that whole shit. But yeah,
matter more than anything else. Very few people have played the internet like Andrew Tate. He is a former kickboxing champion who started taking over the internet by storm in 2022 by making controversial statements to promote his idea of what masculinity should be like.
You're gonna die. I mean, if you're a really good friend, no, not even if you're a friend, you better, if you're my friend, you just can't be a pussy. Well, I had a heart attack. Get the fuck up. What's wrong with you?
By mid-2022, every major social media platform was flooded with Tate's clip. Half the internet liked his talks on money, masculinity, and breaking the matrix.
Yeah, now this guy is actually a walking rage bro.
Life as a man is exceptionally difficult. I say the most beautiful and the most terrifying thing about being a man is you're born without value. Society doesn't care about you. You're only going to be cared about based on how useful you are. By extension, anyone who does not drive a Ferrari is a lazy idiot.
By extension, anybody who doesn't drive a Ferrari, even just like his tone of voice, like, nigga, calm down, buddy. Can you relax, bruh? So I feel like in all angles, not just intellectually provocative, but also you know, verbally just get sensitized and just eek you, you know, just fucking irritate you, man. Irritate my eardrums and shit. Damn.
It is that easy to get rich in the world today
That
if
easy
you
to get rich in the
actually
world.
try.
while the other half found his behavior outrageous. However, despite whether someone liked Tate or not, the fact that everyone was talking about him meant that Tate's plan was working. He started going on loud rants over things that made no sense.
I trained so hard, bro. I did bench. Bunch of pussies. You could never have been through what I've been through.
That's when the eyeballs were on him.
The only type of girls who pretend
attention
they like
was on
football,
him.
or girls who want attention from men, is a fucking hoe. Germans are complete losers about masks. You know the Germans. One, 6 figures ain't shit. They got 100 grand a year is nothing. I spend that month on fucking cigars. 2, you're lying. 3, you're a bitch.
Which made it clear that he was trying to stir up controversy just for the sake of it. And
not
as a
gonna lie
viewer
though,
commented, Andrew Tate is like that one
I'm not gonna lie though, like certain aspects of people like Andrew Tate, for example, it's like they give it's a indirect sort of sense of pick me going on with these kind of individuals, because for you to do something like that, like rage bait in itself, let's think about it. Rage baiting, it's like it's attention seeking. It's attention seeking. And you know, once we establish the fact that it's like anybody who seeks attention, especially when we talk in like distasteful ways, in ways that like rub people the wrong way, you know, it's like, bro, yeah, you're in a nuisance, you're an annoyance. Like there's a certain aspect of that where it's like, bro, but it's like you demand this attention. Pick me shit, right? Pick me shit. So you can't say it's like that kind of energy that it gives off. Like in terms of my assessment, that's how I see it, you know what I'm saying? Let's go on.
uncle at family reunions that always wants to argue with you. This shows just how well he engineered his own fame. Every statement was a calculated shot. For him, negative press wasn't a risk, it was—
But at the same time, I'm not going to say it didn't work, because it did work. Clearly, he's Andrew Tate, you know him. You're here because of that. Well, no, you might not be here because of that, because, yeah, this video is not about him specifically, but if you know, you know, right? It worked.
Was the whole point. And as he kept blowing up on the internet, he soon figured out that the most effective demographic for him to rage bait was women. He started by comparing women with cars.
Well, you'll have one that you super care about. You'll have one which is the queen. You'll have one which has your family. You'll have one which is going to be above all others. You'll have one that you adore.
Yeah.
But it could be the same with cars. I could have one I truly love, and I could just pick up another one for a spin.
To outright calling them the property of men.
Other girls do, living in my house, letting me fuck other women, remaining loyal, and fucking bringing me coffees and doing as I say. That's what you're looking for, gentlemen.
To ridiculous takes, looking down on them as a whole.
Any way outside of the bedroom, so just shush.
Women are only loyal to one thing, and that's the dick they're sucking.
I don't even really want to fuck the girl. I want to know, like, she better love me afterwards. I need to get paid. I got rent.
From his facial expressions to the slow, nonchalant puff of his cigar, every moment was crafted to make him seem as obnoxious and annoying as possible. Not surprisingly, he soon became one of the most controversial figures on the internet, and the more popular he grew, the bolder and more unhinged his takes on women became.
Women are only loyal to one thing, and that's the dick they're sucking.
Slap, slap, grab, choke, shut up.
But while most people hated him, his extreme ideals actually started appealing to some of his young and impressionable male audience.
Now, I can say that that may have been a form of like risk taking, right? The whole acting like that towards women and having this kind of image that, yeah, this is how you be around females. But then again, at the same time, it did reveal the heinous shit that he really was doing. You know, the cam girl work shit. I think he allegedly, well, I'm not gonna say allegedly, but I'm only saying that because I'm not sure if this is what it was, right? I think he was managing some cam girls. You know what I mean? And he had like them allegations against him where he, you know, he violated some females or something like that. Shit. And as a result, like, he got you know, he got locked up for that shit. I think, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not too deep into the Andrew rabbit hole. Pause. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, it did expose the fact that he really, you know, was on some demon time on some shit.
And he soon built his own cult-like fan base who supported him in saying things like, "We're grateful for having you, Andrew. Thanks for saving this generation."
Damn.
Instead of facing consequences for his takes, he was instead encouraged to lean more into it.
Right now, that I am absolutely sexist and I'm absolutely a misogynist.
So as you were saying, you're blowing up on the internet.
I've conquered all of the internet.
All of the internet.
It's mine.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care if they ban me. I don't care if...
Wait, which one is the older one between these? Wait, hold on. Let me see if Copilot knows the answer to that. Wow, buddy, what are we doing? Okay. Copilot.
Hello, Sizway.
Yeah, Copilot, who is the older brother between the Tate brothers?
Andrew Tate is the older brother. He was born on December 1st, 1987, while Tristan Tate was born on July 15th, 19...
Shout out, Pilezi.
They cancel me. I don't give a fuck. I cite views based very firmly in absolute professionalism, by extension, absolute reality, come across in a misogynistic tone, then that is your problem.
And it worked. News organizations started making articles on him, hailing him as the king of toxic masculinity. Tate even became the third most googled person of 2023 and gained over 10 million followers on X. But there was a lot more to this than just rage baiting constantly and getting hated by everyone. Although Tate made a lot of questionable statements and played it up for the camera.
Don't like my videos, don't watch them. Yeah, they're all over the internet because I'm a bad boy.
And you need to be more misogynistic. This woman just spilled my coffee.
Oh.
Bitch! Bitch! Bring some paper towels!
He also balanced it out by saying other things that seemed logical and even wholesome.
Much more than just something to...
Yeah.
I think women are people with thoughts and feelings.
That's amazing.
I think they're beautiful.
That's what I'm saying, man. He be balancing it out with something that would make sense. Okay, I don't know what be triggering. I don't know what would be triggering, like, his going back and forth between, you know, pure rage bait shit and like him literally making sense and, you know, having people agree with him and, you know, yay, like Tate for the... I don't know if people have meat rided him so much so, you know, to a point where they like, yo, Tate for the win. But like, I would see points at which he's making sense and be like, yeah, this guy's making sense. This guy's train of thought right now. You know what I mean? But then I don't know, like, what triggers his going, you know, back and forth between doing it, especially with the females, though. It might be opportunity for you know, like, content. Like, I think it depends on the platform. You know what I mean? If the platform is, like, kind of big, kind of respected, kind of, you know what I'm saying? He might just humble himself. Say the right things, like on that Patrick Bet David. Okay, with the whole Sneeko and the HH song, look. Oh yeah, that, like, I don't even want to talk about like a side over there, taking a side or whatever, but how he put his whole experience, like, in terms of his tone, because what he was relaying was like garbage facts. You know what I'm saying? This nigga like denied his contribution. You know what I mean? He didn't take accountability. According to my analysis of what happened, as per the clips of what happened at the club, in the truck or the bus or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Homie was having fun. Facts. Hey man, he was having a time. And then he got on Patrick Bet David. Nah. The thing is, I saw the Patrick Bet David podcast with him on there explaining the whole situation, and how he explained it was like, huh, okay, I see why you'd say that. Oh, but it is Sneeko though. Oh shit, it is, you know. Was Clev there too? You know, these hot heads of like young guys, bro. So like I'd see like why he reasoned the way he would reason and all that. Nah, but then I saw the whole thing and this guy was out of his top, right? So it wasn't even facts. But how he conducts himself when it comes to like the platform, that like the PBD platform is actually a, I mean, you know, reputationally people have given it enough, people have given it respect enough for you know, for people to pay, for a lot more people to keep paying attention. You know what I'm saying? So he would like how he would talk, like he didn't wild out, crash out, so to speak, you know, act like a complete animal. Versus on other platforms, right? So him being tasteful versus distasteful, hell yeah, I think the platform's got something to do with it. Facts. You know what I'm saying?
Full creatures. And I think that no life as a man, no matter how successful and
wait, what platform was this though?
Rich you are, will be complete without a strong, loyal woman by your side.
As a viewer pointed out, Tate has mastered the perfect combination of logic and troll. But when it comes to the
what I just said, right?
art of successful rage baiting, getting the views and fame is just half of the equation. The other half is about successfully capitalizing on the fame, which Andrew did by launching Hustlers University. Despite the hefty fee of $50 every month for content that was already being taught online for free, hundreds of thousands of people bought into his course after listening to Tate's promise to make them rich, which made him earn a whopping $5 million per month. Tate even openly spoke about his rage baiting tactics in one of the course videos in there.
The Star Wars guys, let's show the Star Wars tweets again. My strategy was clear. Who likes Star Wars? Guys. If you meet a hot girl, she doesn't like Star Wars. Really, they don't care. Who's passionate about Star Wars? Guys. What kind of guys? Dorks. What do dorks need? Well, dorks usually have some money because they're dorks, but they don't have any girls. So if you will go through my Star Wars thread, you will see my strategy is simple for war. Sell my PhD course. I knew exactly what I was trying to do. Poke the geeks, annoy the
guy has a PhD though. Does he really have a PhD, or is he just comparing his right, his knowledge to a PhD? I almost hit his grifter ways. Damn.
The geeks, annoy the nerds, and then off the back of it, be humorous enough for them to entertain the idea of learning from me how to get girls. That made me money.
How to get girls.
Whether fans loved him or haters dissected his every word.
Nah, but if you chop it up real good, this guy literally was the advocate for the simps, bro. Cause you know he's teaching people to go get girls. Obviously, you trying to learn from somebody like your Andrew Tate if you ain't got no confidence at all to begin with. You know what I'm saying? That's like, yo, okay, you're clearly insecure, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you need somebody like Andrew Tate to be like, yo, let me guide you. Cough up this cheese though, fat, yeah. Yo, cough up this. How much was it? $5,000? Wait, did I get the number? I'm probably still just caught up with the whole like you listening to this guy like for, you know, relationship advice or whatever the fuck. Not even relationship advice, but like to just initiate something with the opposite sex. In terms of even just a conversation. And you pay top dollar for that? My friend, really? This is you right now? That's what you did?
Both fueled his empire. The more controversy, the richer Tate and his crew became, and the more he could show off his lifestyle to attract followers, turning his life into a business model, with viewers eventually catching on and realizing how Andrew Tate has played all of us really well. He says the most controversial shit ever, but then we just watch him more and more. But while Andrew promoted unhealthy ideas to make money out of his impressionable audience, the next person on our list put himself through an unhealthy routine just to trigger people into getting views. Nikocado Avocado started his YouTube career all the way back in 2016 by doing mukbangs.
Did I see what I
through an
saw, or was
unhealthy
that
routine
AI?
just to trigger people into getting views. Nikocado Avocado started his YouTube career all the way back in 2016.
What kind of channel is this, bro? Why are men going down each other's guard? What kind of channel is this, bro? What? Oh no. No.
By doing mukbangs where he ate food while talking to the camera.
Was he eating other men's tongues in the process of doing all that shit, bro? Was he mukbanging down to just like, oh no, let me not, you know what I'm saying? No, yeah, okay.
But after years of eating like crazy and growing his following, the junk food was finally starting to catch up to him. He noticed significant weight gain, but kept being dismissive of it.
Maybe it's just all maybe this is all water weight. I'm holding on to water weight because of my stress.
He kept eating more extreme meals with every new video, and fast forward a few years, he had changed drastically while constantly posting extreme mukbangs that looked ridiculous. Seeing him gain so much weight, his fans were starting to get concerned about his health, saying things like, I literally
How many years span was that?
keep revisiting this channel every once in a while to see if he is alive. And his fans started to slowly turn against him as he kept gaining more and more weight. However, Nick never seemed to care about his weight. All he did was eat bigger meals and farm the views he was getting due to all the hate he was receiving. He even made merch with sayings like, it's just water weight and I identify as skinny, just to make fun of his obesity and monetize it instead. Nikocado saw how much attention he was getting and started to make his videos even more outrageous on purpose. He would have unhinged meltdowns on camera, pretend to cry, or get mad over the most random things.
There's a lady behind me feeding cats! She's feeding the stray cats!
And even get into fights with his partner, Orlin, just for being even more dramatic.
Stop it! You stop! You stop!
The more he ate, the wilder his videos got, and he would sometimes throw his food around and just act like someone who was genuinely lost their mind. All his staged tantrums paid off.
Bro, I wouldn't even say this guy is rage bait. He is the bait that's outrageous. Oh, damn. Did that even make sense? Wait.
Off in the end. His channel grew to over 4 million subscribers, and people started watching him not for his mukbangs, but to see what new tantrum he would throw.
Oh, if he was still alive. Damn.
And what kind of crash outs he'd have in front of the camera, with someone commenting, I swear he's such an expert at melting down that when he does one tiny mistake, the world hears his war cries loud and clear. But what truly makes this a masterful rage bait is when he posted a video titled 2 Steps Ahead in September of 2024, shocking the entire internet.
Steps ahead.
What does that mean, buddy?
I am always 2 steps ahead.
Zempic?
This has been the greatest social experiment for my entire life. So I am the villain. Because I've made myself one. Today I woke up from a very long dream. And I also woke up having lost 250 pounds off of my body.
He finally admitted that everything he had been doing to get hated on the internet was nothing more than just rage bait done to perfection.
And you will continue to consume these stories about me year after year after year.
No!
For as long as I tell the internet that I am the villain. Stories that permeate and linger and infect the minds of the ants. Influence the ants. Brainwash the ants. You are the ants.
This revelation stunned his fans and haters alike, leaving them speechless. Nick not only used his weight and behavior to extract as much money and fame as he could from the internet, and somehow managed to keep the benefits and reverse all the harm he had done to his body, with people saying this man is an actual genius. Dude wrote, directed, and starred in his own anime, and we've just experienced the pinnacle of the whole Nikocado saga. Absolute madman. He seems much happier and at ease in his body now, but like a true master at his craft, he's back to rage baiting his way to even more success.
Hey everybody, welcome to the mukbang today. We are having black bean noodles and I'm trying to see how much weight I can gain, because people have speculated like, oh, you're just gonna do this again and see how fat you can get. Well, yeah, because I need money.
But while Nikocado had to put his body through hell and back to trigger his audience, the same can't be said for TikToker Winta Zissou, who put an Oscar-worthy performance and lied her way to
I'm not gonna lie, that Nikocado stuff, man. Damn. Yeah, nah, you gotta be like super forward thinking too. Like how it's gonna turn out. You know what I mean? Because imagine like something went wrong and the plan didn't go as you had planned, right? Imagine all that fat, like you know, it gave you like high cholesterol levels, and you know what I'm saying, and that affected you immediately, you know what I'm saying, and like literally, you know, get heart problems. And you know, when you had a whole elaborate plan of like, no, losing the weight off again, you know what I'm saying, all that kind of, I'm just saying, like anything could have happened. So that was one hell of a risk to take, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, playing with your health is like playing with your life, you know what I'm saying? People make risks all the time. You know, they take risks all the time with their money and shit. Yeah, but there are those that also gamble with their lives. So I guess it's about, yeah, whatever though.
Fame. Winta started her TikTok account posting song covers and wholesome.
Wait, what's your name?
Same can't be said for TikToker Winta Zissou, who put an Oscar-worthy performance and lied her way to fame.
Why?
Winta started her TikTok account posting song covers and wholesome content, but her career took a major turn when she moved out of Kentucky and settled in New York City and became a model. She started documenting her experiences, but something was off, as in every video she posted, she was being treated badly for one reason or another, from getting laughed at by others to cameramen ignoring her and refusing to take photos of her. It seemed like something went wrong every time she stepped foot outside the door. Whenever she went to a restaurant, she'd be confronted by the employees over bizarre things.
Excuse me, miss? The table next to you, they forgot their card, so you are going to be responsible to pay for them. I'm sorry? The table next to you, there are 5 people. They say they forgot their card. I don't know what happened. Why am I paying for them? I don't know. I see you look nice, so I thought you would be able to.
And they would always escalate into some sort of fight before Winta would be kicked out.
Use a check now, please don't argue with me anymore.
Nah, for real? These might have, bro, it's 2026, man. It's the land of the fucking algorithms. And the, you know, any of this can be, every last bit of it may have been a performance. You know what I'm saying? It may have been just like a script, just like, yo, at least discussed, like, yo, this is what's gonna happen, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of weird. Why when every time you step outside, something weird happens? You know, in the case of this winter lady, woman, right? Lady, girl, female, right? Why? And this right here, a table of 5 just up and leave, and you be picked to pay for that table of people that just left willy-nilly, all because you look good, so you gotta pay for it. Like, what's up with this?
I don't think I can do that. Sorry about that. I think you are new from New York City. This is a new rule in New York City. All restaurants are going to start doing that. I had a long day. Please don't.
This wasn't a one-time thing. Pretty much every time she went to any restaurant, the same thing repeated over and over again.
She tried to kick me out for using silverware.
At our restaurant, you are not allowed to use utensils For the burrata? Wait, are you talking about for the burrata? How else am I supposed to?
And come on, you can even hear the reasoning, bro. Reasoning of why they're trying to kick her out or give her a problem. It's like, you're not allowed to use utensils at our restaurant. Where did she get those utensils? So she came in to the store with the utensils. Number one, you know, we're gonna have to question that logic and be like, yo, why are you approaching a restaurant to use your own utensils? You know what I'm saying? If the restaurant offers food that where you're gonna need utensils to eat that, they're gonna give those, right? And if you can eat the stuff with your hands, you're just gonna use your hand. Like, why are you pulling out utensils? You see what I'm saying? So that's what makes me think, bro, the logic in this whole thing doesn't connect. Either you're that slow of a human being that you do aggravate people literally giving you a problem, right? Or it's a performance. And obviously, you know what I'm saying, people gonna catch it out, but I guess according to the demographic or you know, portion of the collective of people that mess with you and mess with the corniness that may come from that, I guess, you know, good. I guess.
You're supposed to do it with your hands. Well, all right, I'm gonna have to get the manager because this is crazy. Are you playing with me right now?
And if she didn't have the misfortune of meeting a rude waiter, she'd start creating problems herself.
The egg was not on the salmon.
So can I please get a new one? I don't want to eat this.
Can you leave already? Why even?
I guess this was a like niche space for content that she saw an opportunity that she could get into, right?
You're joking, right? I can't make this up.
She wasn't safe out on the streets either, as she seemed to manifest harassment out of thin air.
What? Who said there was sun outside?
You're the one wearing sunglasses.
I can wear whatever. It's a fashion statement.
It's a fashion statement. Put your putain phone away. Why are you putting it on the thing like every other girl?
Even date nights weren't drama-free, as every guy she'd go on dates with would have unusual opinions.
I only date 100% Ethiopian women. I had it on my Tinder bio. You said you were Ethiopian, right? You don't look Ethiopian, so I'm a little worried. Like, are you sure? Like, you're 100% Ethiopian.
Yeah.
It's against my religion not to date Ethiopian women. I want to go on another date with you, but you got to do a 23andMe. I need a DNA test to prove it.
And things would always escalate seemingly out of nowhere.
What's your ethnicity?
That's kind of personal. What's offensive is you lied to me on the date. You said you're 100% Ethiopian.
I am. I'm not lying. All Ethiopians look like me.
You just say all Ethiopians look the same? That's so racist. That is so horribly racist.
Her videos earned millions of views, and people kept getting triggered on her behalf for everything she was put through on a daily basis. Her entire
That's what I was saying, y'all. It's crazy how the world has changed, right? Because, you know, I was pointing out the fact that we do live in a world where it's the world of the algorithm. So, since, you know, things reach you via your algorithm, via, you know, the points of interest that, you know, your algorithm covers. You know what I'm saying? It's like whatever reaches you will be what you continue to put out. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether it's real or fake. So you are gonna consistently reach that group of people that will continue coming back for, you know, the enjoyment of the performance. Come on, bruh. Because I'm sure there were people like that sort of, bro, like every time. I was at Smoke every time. And you can even hear the reasoning, nigga, the logic behind why she's been giving a problem, or she's giving a problem. Because the egg is not on the salmon? What the what? I'd like to request another one, and then now it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? And it's like every time. Yeah, man, she had that eye for like, yo, this is the kind of crowd that I'm trying to get to. This is the kind of community of people that I'm trying to reach, that I'm trying to just like poke at that sort of emotion of theirs that's gonna have them riled up, and then we keep it going from there. It's crazy that today's world you can manipulate certain systems to, obviously it's for capital, to capitalize. Manipulate certain systems so that you can just like, you know, squeeze some juice out of that fruit. Feel me? That's the art of rage baiting. Damn. Right? I guess I'm highlighting it as a tool in case you want to get into that, you know what I'm saying?
Page at that point was just a compilation.
No, like in case you want to get into the whole art of rage baiting yourself, you know what I'm saying?
Of her getting
share the
treated
knowledge
poorly and unfairly by complete strangers, and given how ridiculous some of the situations were, it was starting to get obvious that it couldn't all be genuine, as some viewers even started saying,
I'm saying, right?
Things like, your acting skills are so good. But despite that, the majority of her viewers still seemed to believe her videos were real, and this got her a lot more traction than she could have ever anticipated. She blew up on TikTok from around 100,000 TikTok followers in April of 2023 to almost 1 million by August of 2025. This sudden burst of fame made Win to $150,000 in just the span of a year through her social media posts. She has also been very open about everything by directly speaking about her style of content and success with news outlets, addressing the reason behind her massive growth, saying, I get a lot of hate. Every single video of mine that has gained millions of views is because of hate.
And here's another thing, bro, why this whole thing can be, you know, a manipulative tactic. You know, the fact that it's not even genuine is the fact that you can literally view bot. Right? You can view bot trying to go live, you could buy views, you could buy, you know what I'm saying, you could buy these things to even make it look engaging so that more and more genuine people, I don't know, curious enough to just, or are, you know, they're that inquisitive to be like, let me see what the fuck going on here, right?
Hate comments. She claimed she was initially shocked by the views she was getting, saying, I was not expecting all of this to happen. I really didn't think people were going to think it was real. But fortunately for her, people did think they were real, and Winta didn't hesitate to add more fuel to the fire, saying, I was just pushing the limits of like, I can just act crazy. I'm just posting whatever people react to, I guess. She's more transparent with her fans on her YouTube channel, where she even revealed the truth behind all of her controversial TikToks.
A lot of people want to know, are my videos real? Common sense. Do you think I'm going to 358 restaurants a year and fighting with the restaurant workers? Do you think I'm going on 250?
Exactly. So she probably would like pull up, right? Tell the employees, yo, this is what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very, you know, huge content creator, blah blah, you know, or whatever. And you know, your spot can get like nice little traction because I got the attention. Then just like allow me to do this, and I'm just gonna need one favor from y'all, right? Just have one of y'all employees when they're not busy or whatever, come to me and just like start some shit. Right? That makes sense, right?
6 dates a year and every single guy just hates me. Do you think I'm going to 768 red carpets a year and every single time the photographer just does not know who I am? That is the answer. Whatever you think is happening is what's happening.
But despite it being open all
So I was right. Yep. So she would pull up, give the script, right? She would pull up at the spot, give the script. But like maybe when she sees the timing is right and it's safe, and obviously these people, they look her up, they're like, yo, she's actually somebody out here in these algorithmic streets, right? TikTok, at least, that is. You know, let's give this a shot. And then, you know, they just like follow the script of what she recommends we do. Pull up, we do the script, whatever. And then, you know what I'm saying?
Acknowledge that her videos are staged, her rage bait content continues to go viral every day, and every hater she gets only takes her popularity to new heights. But while Winta has been rage baiting her viewers to get fame.
Alright, hold on. Before we go to the next one, buddy boy, my boy Ryan Pictures with it. Shout out, you know what I'm saying? Shout out, in case y'all missed it, man, in the intro. You know, this the page right here. I mean, this the channel right here, right? Ryan, the art of rage bait. But right now though, what we do have to do real quick, dip out for a quick little word from our sponsor, bro. You know how I go, right?
Check this telling the God it does that my home is disguised. I don't argue with niggas, you pay no man. Heard me pack on you boys, I ain't telling no lie. Yeah, lie. Tell me once, can't never fool me again. Don't hate the messenger, man, hate the scene. When one thing about facts is when they hit you feel no pain. When you swear it's about that shit that made these bitches go insane. Simping niggas most neglected, these my broskies, I'm just saying. Get the fuck up off her ass, making us look bad for my age. Of Aquarius, stop comparing this, too mysterious. Who the fuck on periods? Yeah, come back various. Yeah, shit on your areas. Cause ain't nobody
famous. The same can't be said for Sneaky.
Alright, what else? Sneaky? The new top G. Y'all know he coined himself the new top G, right? Off of you know, yeah, that whole situation I was explaining with him, and Andrew Tate was involved, and you know, the whole the song incident. Do your homework. He snatched the title Top G from Andrew. Stole that shit. Yeah, well, he did it. He literally 6'9"'d Andrew Tate. That's crazy. Sneaky, what did you do now? No, nah, he is. And like, I feel like, okay, look, the situation with Sneeko, I feel like his chat rage baits him, and then in turn he becomes a rage bait in terms of the content that he generates. I feel like while at the same time trying to be his own individual. A whole lot of his chat is like just baity, so to speak, right? And they bait him, and that influences his you know, trying to express his own individuality, right? It kind of affects that, and the motion that it takes, and the movements that it has, and the shape that it formulates into, and the mind, the mentality, the demon. Nah, shout out Sneeko, bro. I respect Sneeko, bro. Shout out to Goyim, you know what I'm saying? He top Goyim, top G now. Do your homework. Tell you, bro.
Who built his entire brand by starting beef with other popular creators to benefit from their fame. His streams would always have everything from loud, rage-filled rants.
Oh shit.
Get off of TikTok!
Oh shit. And this was before even the 3-year ban, right? If you know, you know. I think it comes off fresh out of 3-year ban because of this rage bait stuff.
Get off of Instagram! You're so stupid! You are so stupid!
To collaborating with other rage bait creators and insulting people for no reason.
I really want you to know, dude, you are genuinely one of the ugliest people I've ever looked at. So please don't say that anymore. Like, genuinely, you are
you got triggered.
Visually one of the most disgusting people.
You're mad. You're mad.
To pushing out bold, inappropriate opinions just to get views.
No always mean no. Yes, no always means no.
Nope, not true.
But perhaps his biggest talent is dragging other innocent creators into having a beef with him, like the time he convinced Penguin Zero to join a debate with him where he tried to openly come across as a PDF file in front of millions of viewers.
As you just said, it changes. What if a 12-year-old went through puberty early, the parents consent, the 18-year-old and the parents consent? Can they do it?
If the families have consented, the kid is mature, the kid is ready. Why should I stop
at 12 years old. At 12 years old.
If the kid is physically mature, the parents consent, both parties are happy.
I'm gonna lie, he actually was in a debate with I think Aiden Ross recently, and they were having a little back and forth about like the morality over, what is it? Morality over, I don't know, religion or whatever, and you know, viewing these kind of things through those lenses, right? Through morality versus religion. He was Sneeko was arguing for religion, you know, and he was echoing the kind of similar sentiments right here.
A 12-year-old being physically mature.
That's the only line that actually makes sense.
Throughout the debate, Sneeko would confidently make very questionable statements that would make any parent concerned for their child's safety around him.
The definition of child is somebody who has not reached puberty yet. That's the definition. And that I sound like a pedophile. What's the definition of pedophile?
It is an adult who is attracted to children.
And everyone on the internet took the bait and got triggered, saying things like, what do you...
PDF is somebody who's attracted to children as an adult. And then Sneeko says, for as long as you haven't reached puberty yet, you're still a child. And how Penguin Zero is putting it is that, no, let me know, okay.
Even is a child is the kind of question that should immediately put someone behind bars. But as a result of the debate, Penguin Zero made a video to cover the situation, which got 10 million views, only popularizing Sneeko further. None of this would have happened if Sneeko hadn't cleverly convinced Penguin Zero to get into the debate in the first place, and 10 million fewer people would have been exposed to Sneeko and his ideas. He orchestrated something similar once again when the movie Cuties released on Netflix, and Penguin Zero uploaded a video criticizing it for its provocative story involving young people.
It is beyond repulsive. It is absolutely disgusting. The fact that Cuties is on Netflix is nothing shy of a crime, in my opinion.
While this seems like a very reasonable take that everyone could agree with, Sneeko instead sensed an opportunity to use RageBait to get people's attention. He uploaded a now deleted video titled, I Have a Confession, Cuties is my new favorite film, in which he called out Charlie for not liking the movie.
Americans are like, this is deplorable. I saw this commentator, Penguin Zero.
Okay, like the thing is, look, I'm thinking about like that little debate clip that I just seen right there, right? So Penguin Zero is like, you know, you're a child. Oh no, wait. Sneeko says you're a child until you reach puberty, according to his thing, right? And then Penguin Zero says you're a PDF file if you're an adult attracted to children, right? So now, according to Sneeko's theory, by the time you reach puberty, but even though you're still, you know, a child in terms of your age, according to Penguin Zero, right? It's like, if we take Sneeko's thing into consideration and you reach puberty, but you're still an adult attracted to this child, right? Who has reached puberty? You know what I mean? Like, are you still a PDF file? Let me try and find something out with Copilot.
Hey there, Sizway.
Yeah, what's the definition of a child?
A child is typically defined as a young human being who's not yet an adult, usually considered to be from infancy up to the teenage years.
Does puberty have any determination whether the human being is now a child or has grown out of the child phase?
Puberty definitely plays a role in marking that transition from childhood to adolescence. It's basically a signal that a young person is moving out of the child phase into their teenage years.
So a person that has reached puberty is no longer a child?
Not necessarily. Puberty is just one marker of growing up, and there's a bit of overlap. Even after hitting puberty, a young person might still be considered a child in many ways.
Yep, that was pure rage bait then. Because shit, why, like where did he get that you know, that idea, right? Where did Sneeko get that idea that once you reach puberty it's over with for your childhood? That's what he was insinuating, right?
Who I actually like. There's not a lot of good commentators, but he's like, this movie is deplorable. There's nothing good about it. There's nothing. And it's like he didn't even watch the movie. It's just like he only saw the clips that were gonna piss him off, or he just got so triggered by the provocative imagery that he just deplorable.
Following this, Sneeko started attacking Charlie.
But it was that was terrible though. That was a bad take. That was one of the worst takes, bro.
For seemingly no reason, by mocking Charlie's relationship and revealing their picture live on stream.
I'm not gonna say names. Someone texted, he's in a monogamous relationship. Oh, I mean, I told you, like, I could hear it in your voice. The fact that someone doesn't have to abide by those rules, someone could go and fuck a lot of bitches, that it's so foreign to a lot of people's ideas, because when you get brainwashed, when you get told that monogamy is the answer.
Charlie responded to these comments with a video titled, "I didn't want to talk about this," which got 7 million.
Yeah, well, we also have to consider, you know, like his belief system, Sneako's belief system. He is Muslim, right? And, you know, with their practices, like, you know, you can't have like multiple, like polygamous. You can't be polygamous, right? Kind of like permitted
views, but Sneako knew he could milk the situation.
Obviously he's gonna reason with this kind of sentiment, right?
Even further, and decided to escalate things by saying that he could beat Charlie in a fight.
Right now, tell me. I'm not watching your fucking clips. Tell that to your chat. Let's pull up. Were you in Tampa? Say that shit to my face. I ain't watching no clips on Twitch on a bot platform. I know you listening to me right now. You in Tampa? Tell that shit to my face. Nerds have more power than men who could beat them in a fight. I could beat the shit out of Penguin Zero.
And when this didn't work in scaring off Charlie, he began threatening his life with a gun on stream.
In a big way, so he started—
that's when the guns came out.
Dancing around with the gun and threatening to come shoot me.
You wanna watch my clips? Watch my clips. Watch my clips. You want me to watch your clips? Watch my clips.
Charlie took the bait and made yet another video on Sneako, roasting him back and shutting him down for good.
Fucking imbecile, you absolute buffoon. What you have there is not clips. These are mags. They're mags, not clips, you absolute fucking dummy. The same way that this is also a mag. They're all mags. Stop saying clips, you look fucking stupid here.
But Sneako had already achieved his goal, which was to get Charlie to make another video about him. This video got a whopping 16 million views, and Sneako—
Oh, that was his tactic to get more traction and clout, attention. He knew Penguin Zero responding to him, or to his rage bait, right? A whole lot of people tune in to Penguin Zero. So obviously millions of people being told about the Sneako character, they're gonna go check him out.
So now has over 400,000 followers on Rumble, and almost 1 million followers on X. And it seems like he is just playing a character for the camera to get clicks, because when he actually met fans who echoed his red pill content, his reaction wasn't at all like how he appeared on stream.
Fuck the woman! Fuck the woman!
What? No, wait. We love women. We love women. We love women.
But not like transgenders.
Yes, sir. We love everybody. No.
All gays should die.
What have I done?
Which made it obvious that he was just faking everything for clout.
It showed that he doesn't buy into everything he's saying as much as I think his fans believe he does.
Much like Sneako, rage baiting other creators to increase his popularity, TikToker Lily Tino used her transgender identity to bait people into looking like a transphobe just to stir up drama and get her attention. Lily Tino started her career as a creator by posting about her transformation on TikTok from November 16, 2022. However, her career took a turn in a completely new direction when she encountered a rude lady at the Cheesecake Factory.
What happened?
I'd like to see you try.
Take your stupid dog, eat your fucking food, and get the fuck out of my life, okay?
This is a first.
Because otherwise I have to label you a white racist.
Despite the woman's aggressive remarks, Lily kept her cool and kept being polite.
You know I'm a TERF, right? Trans-eccentric radical feminist.
Are you a TERF?
I'm a TERF.
Wow.
Would you like me to move somewhere else? I will.
Putting her acting skills to use.
Looks like he's having a nice feast. She her.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all good. But it was not all good.
Lily had just discovered the recipe for success. Service worker.
Oh, so she kept now provoking these things, provoking these situations where somebody has to be messed up towards them, right?
Would sometimes end up calling her a sir by mistake or accident, and she would immediately proceed to turn it into a huge issue.
Hi. I use she, her pronouns. I'm not sir. Yeah, like it's like a knife in the heart. I did specifically ask ahead of time not to be called sir. Yeah, I'm just gonna go.
And although she was polite and just left the restaurant in this case, sometimes she would take things even further, like in this case.
Okay, the Sweetwater starts at, okay, not.
I'm so sorry. I apologize.
Wondering if there's a manager I could talk to about something that happened. Yeah, I was called sir.
Oh,
okay. I just.
But look, oh my god. You literally have me confused, dog. Look at your hair. Like, what do you have on your head? I'm literally confused. Cause you look left, it's hello sir. You look right, it's hello ma'am. Like, what are we? Of course I'm gonna mistake you. Oh my god.
It really sucks every time it happens. I don't need to be called ma'am. I just need to.
Are you trying to call my manager, get me fired? What are you doing, bro?
She had turned into a transgender Karen, and she started complaining about waiters to the manager every time something similar happened.
Can you call me sir? I just want to tell you that the person who gave me this called me sir. It's just like, it kind of just hurts a lot to get called sir.
Oh, sorry about that.
Her idea worked though. Her videos ended up getting tens of millions of views, and she decided to keep pushing the boundaries of what should be acceptable on the internet. She started branching out by making TikToks aimed at children.
Hi friends! Today we're going to talk about something super important. What it means to be trans.
Now she was rage baiting the kids.
Transgender. It's a big word, but I promise that it's easy to understand.
While very clearly copying popular YouTuber Miss Rachel by dressing up exactly like her and even trying to sound like her.
Hi friends! I'm so excited to learn with you today!
The more outrageous her actions, the more attention she got. And on May 9th, 2024, she started testing new boundaries by talking about her gender reassignment surgery at Disneyland.
Last summer, I got my cake pops removed, and the plan up until recently was...
Oh, you're bringing that to the bro. She's rage baiting the kids. Not rage baiting, but how can we put this one? Nah, let me not say, bro. TOS.
Was to get my marshmallow wand reconfigured into a marshmallow.
Disneyland is a family-friendly area filled with little kids, and this was the last place anyone should be talking about gender reassignment surgery, and definitely not with the level of details that Lily was sharing.
Unfortunately, a few weeks ago, I noticed some hair regrowth on my marshmallow wand. That's bad because the outside of the wand is what becomes the inside of the tunnel, so you don't want hair growing there or else it's very uncomfortable.
And this made literally everyone uncomfortable, even trans people online, as one of them commented, "As a trans woman myself, you're so unbelievably insufferable." Given the amount of hate she was receiving, she decided to make a response video to it.
The commenters on that video seemed to think that there was a row of children in front of me that I was preaching to as I filmed it. But in reality, it was a really loud cafe where I could barely hear my mom right next to me, much less the table next to me.
Bro, it's actually crazy because now, being the person that she is right now, it's like, she became, it's like, you want to stand for a certain collective of people, right? That, I don't know, feel marginalized, feel excluded, this, that, and the third, right? But then now it's crazy that now in your own comment, check. Oh, fuck. Finally. Yeah, as I was saying though, when you have, that whole behavior that you're displaying, it isolates you. It only isolates yourself because you have people that you want to side with looking at you crazy. Because now with you, it's more than just about, what you're supposed to represent, but It's about now you rage baiting for clicks and clout and, you know, that whole motion. And retaining that attention. Oh my god. I feel like that's that attention retention kind of, you know, the attachment to that idea, because we do live in, again, an algorithmic world. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the algorithms. And, you know, the algorithms, they reward those that retain the attention of the people, keep the people's attention on their platforms the most. But then now you get people, you know, acting like this now. I feel like there's more of them still to come, bro. Talking about attention seeking at these levels where you're not even genuine in terms of the representation of your own life. You don't even represent your own life genuinely. Probably might just, you know what I'm saying, script moment after moment after moment that you believe is gonna get you the most motion, clicks, attention, all that, because that's what's incentivized.
I really think people have a problem with is that I am being a trans person in public.
But instead of taking accountability, she was acting dumb and trying to deflect the blame, hoping to trigger even more people in the process.
Trans people deserve to feel safe at a restaurant or at the grocery store or just walking down the street, because in 2024, we don't.
And although Lily was acting like what she did was completely okay, it became very clear that she was fully aware of the consequences of her behavior and was deliberately rage baiting, because she had started the Disneyland video by literally saying,
I'm gonna get banned from Disney. I swear we're about to get banned from Disney.
But Lily didn't care how much people hated her. She was willing to settle for any attention she got, and she made her clout chasing intentions clear by making another video on May 30th, 2025, back at Disneyland after an entire year.
I think Disney's gonna ban me for this one. My corn dog is still intact. I'm not happy about that, but sadly it takes a long time to turn a corn dog into a inverted corn dog.
It seemed like not only did she not learn from her mistakes, but she was trying to surpass her rage baits by going even more into graphic detail.
They are going to take my corn dog, they are going to cut it down.
Bro, this person is at Disneyland doing this. How do we know for sure that, you know, they were not walking up to like little kids who are just, okay, you know, allegedly in my opinion, going up to like little children and say, hey, let me show you something really quickly, and then construct, you know, those little balloons that you construct and make a dog and things like that, and then, you know, they just build a whole cylinder shaped type thing. You know, this is my corn dog, they're gonna, and then pop that balloon, pow. That's what they're supposed to do with the corn dog, but I still, you know what I'm saying? Like, explaining degenerate stuff to kids, like, to their face. Of which at that point, I'm questioning your parental skills when your child is just roaming, you know, around Disneyland, wandering off to bump into people like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
This wasn't enough for her, she resorted to literally committing a crime by uploading a series of posts about using women.
That must be type of a surgery, man.
Women's restrooms at Disney World. Her selfies included other women and even kids clearly visible in the background, and she didn't even blur their faces or ask for permission to post them online. People were obviously outraged, saying, "You took pictures of girls in the bathroom at Disney? I'm so done with you. Shame on you." Multiple petitions with over 50,000.
I'm sure that those kind of replies and those kind of reactions kind of fueled them now, right? It fueled them to keep going.
Reporters emerged to call for Disney to ban Lily Tino. The backlash got to the point where even the members of the trans community were enraged by Lily Tino.
What I'm saying, bro, the community that you're trying to represent is, then they turn their backs on you. And what kind of self-conversations are you having with yourself at that point? You know what I'm saying? Is you even genuine anymore?
Tino's actions
TikTok's desk, what they'll do is say, did Lily violate our terms of service? The answer is no, so they will not ban.
But while Lily Tino resorts to playing the victim to bring in views, the final person on her list turned himself into a multimillionaire just by making it his life's mission to piss everyone off on the internet. Streamer Aiden Ross
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. How good do we forget buddy? Huh? Number one rage baiting? Oh, one of them ones. I'm not gonna lie, one of them ones. Go that rage baiting.
Through his brand by constantly collaborating with other polarizing people like Andrew Tate, turning into a yes man for him, and going so far as to shaving his head to be more like Tate. This made people call him Bottom G. Although Andrew had to step out of the picture for legal purposes, Aiden kept playing the game of rage baiting online to get reactions out of people, like the time he talked to KSI, pretending to support him through the Lunchley controversy while being annoying the whole time.
What happened though? So he came at your product and then what?
He came at my company and then I came back at him several times. See, it's like a boxing match. It's like me and you going in a boxing match, you calling my mom ugly and fat and then peacing out and going back home. Like, where are you going?
Wait, he called your mom ugly and fat?
No, he did not. I'm giving you just a
freaking example. Is you slow? Now, I feel like with Aiden Ross, right? The interesting little reality that I think might be going on is the fact that he might be trying to act slow deliberately. Wait, where am I at? He might trying to be acting slow deliberately, knowing that it's gonna get that reaction out of you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I think maybe, you know, the little siblings, it happens amongst the little siblings of families, right? The younger siblings, they've always gotten that free pass at just like being slow, being stupid, being whatever, because there's always those older siblings to take responsibility for it. You know what I'm saying? They the ones that can just like rat the other siblings out, and you know what I'm saying, the parents, they trust that younger sibling, you know what I mean? So they can like be slow and they don't even give a fuck like if you crash out, because yo, you know what I'm saying? Mom protects me the most. What are you trying to do, nigga? Better watch out. But I am gonna, you know what I'm saying? I am gonna fucking act like I ain't took your 20 bucks, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Knowing damn well I was the one in the room. Touch me, like, hey, it's over with. You know that. You know, and then it's like, oh my god, like, so, you know, or maybe even acting stupid, yeah, because that's the case with Aiden Ross. Like, he acts slow, bro. God damn, bro. I might just like even slap some sense into you right now. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh my god, I'm not. It's not for real.
And when KSI reached his limits, Aiden pushed him even harder.
What happened? Do you have like steroid rage? Like, why are you so mad? Holy fuck!
What you?
Yo, and then he yells at you to get you even more riled up. That's crazy.
Why am I so mad? Have you seen what I've been going through?
Okay,
these past few fucking days.
He kept making KSI crash out on us.
Yo, it's actually funny that it works, bro. Yo, you know, it's like, yo, Aiden Ross deliberately acts slow, but he can get you in this state. It's not crazy that his slowness, right, is getting KSI even more slow to fall into that spell. Like, that's crazy. Like, KSI is rating like literally a stupid ass. You know what I'm saying?
Stream for his and his viewers' entertainment.
Like, this guy is trying to get you hot under the collar, bro.
And every time things got heated, he'd switch up and act like a good friend.
I understand why you're frustrated. So, all right, pretend I'm your friend right now, okay? Like, I know we're not friends, but just pretend I am right now.
He gets you high up there, hot under the collar, and then he becomes a therapist again. Okay, wait, let's talk about it. Let's calm down. Imagine your therapist acting like that.
God damn! Like, why are you so hostile? Just let me be your friend for once.
Why you picked the worst fucking time.
I understand, dude, but come on and just try to like let's just relax. Take a deep breath, please, Jay.
Before switching sides completely and breaking KSI all over again.
Dude, listen. How are you mad that your song is ass, bro? Like, why are
Oh
you taking out track?
my god.
No, JJ, I'm trying to be nice, but you can't talk to me.
Nah, bro. At this point, if I'm kids, I'm even laughing at this. Like, this guy cannot be real, bro. Alright, my song's ass. Alright, cool, bet. Like, what's like what and what? Like, alright, cool, whatever, cool. Cause at this point, bro, this guy's on live. You know he got chat. You know he's supposed to entertain his chat. Like, you know, piece the pieces together, bro. Put together the dots.
You know that shit is ass. It's not my fault you made an ass song, bro.
Fuck yourself.
You're good.
Fuck all your fans and fuck you.
Aiden has become such a professional at rage baiting that it only took him 12 minutes to completely on the internet is just fish for his rage bait. If you like this video, you'll probably enjoy these next ones as well, and don't forget to subscribe.